reported today in The Verge. The most promising AirPower alternative isn't ready yet. A new company called Aira thinks it can build what Apple couldn't, a Qi-compatible wireless charging pad that allows people to charge multiple gadgets, regardless of how they're placed on the mat. I got to see early demos of the tech at CES this week, and while I see the promise and feel relatively assured that the charging pads will eventually work, they aren't ready for prime time just yet. The closest thing to AirPower still needs more work. And before you get too excited, no, it can't natively charge an Apple Watch. Aira made its big debut at CES with multiple closed-door meetings to show off the tech. Aira isn't making pads itself, for now. The tech is being licensed for use by Nomad, which also set up a floor booth to give demos of its Aira-powered Base Staton Pro. Nomad announced the Base Staton Pro in October with initial plans to release it by the end of 2019. The pad can charge up to 3 devices simultaneously, and I had no problem charging my iPhone 11 Pro, regardless of where I placed it on the mat. But I can see why the pad was delayed. The Base Staton Pro struggled to detect my AirPods Pro, and when I put my phone on the edge of the mat, its OLED screen flickered on and off. At another point, a coil went down on the left side, meaning nothing placed on that side could charge, which required me to only use the right side of the pad. Nomad's team says they're working alongside Aira to fix these issues and that they'll only release the pad when it's ready. Nomad is currently aiming for early 2020. The pad will cost around $200, but Nomad says it hopes to eventually release cheaper, smaller pads that only charge 2 devices. Aira says the fix for these issues requires a software update, which the company has been working on. The bugs experienced with the AirPods and the flickering have already been solved in the final firmware that will be shipping with the first product, and beyond, an Aira spokesperson said in an emailed statement. We just weren't able to finalize the firmware in time to get it on demo devices here at CES. The Base Staton Pro can't charge an Apple Watch since it relies on a proprietary charger, and Aira CEO Jake Slatnick says it'll be up to charging pad manufacturers to decide how they want to address that limitation. It's unfortunate that the Apple Watch is locked down, Slatnick tells me. Slatnick says he doesn't think most people will necessarily need this specific wireless charging tech for their Apple Watch, suggesting that people charge their device on their bedside table at the same time every day, using the same Apple Watch holder. His company's technology, he says, is ideal for the car or work when people aren't settling in for the night. I don't buy that excuse, though. The dream is all of my wireless gadgets. See for more on this story, visit the news article link.